At Cam's insistence, the Petersons spent the rest of the afternoon relaxing on the beach. Cam hit the waves with a bodyboard, played some beach volleyball with a few older kids, and snorkeled until he couldn't swim another stroke. Cam's parents sat on their sun loungers under the parasol. Cam was collapsed near a sandcastle he'd got tired of building about halfway through. "Are you going to finish that thing?" came a voice from his left. Cam was so exhausted he almost couldn't open his eyes. "I'm not eating anything," Cam said. He was used to his dad asking him to finish his food at restaurants. "The sandcastle," the voice said. In a daze, Cam realised it was a girl's voice. When he opened his eyes, he saw a 10-year-old girl was standing near his half-finished castle. Her hair was wet, her knees were sandy, and she carried a small plastic bucket. The plastic spade was visible in the bucket. "Oh," Cam said. "No, I've finished. Go ahead." The girl nodded. Without another word, she set to work. Cam sat up and watched her. She patted the sides of the wall down to smooth the surface. At one point, she got up and filled her bucket with seawater. He couldn't work out why until he saw her carve out an elaborate moat around the entire structure. "Are you sure you don't want to help?" the girl asked. "It is your castle, after all." "Nope," Cam said. "It's definitely your castle now. You good at this? What's your name?" The girl looked up from her work. She wiped a wet strand of hair from her eyes. "I'm Amy," she said. "We're from Pittsburgh." "Hi, Amy," he said. "I'm Cam, from Topeka." "Kansas," Amy said. "They made us memorize all the states and capitals of the USA last year." "Nice," Cam said. "I can't remember the capital of Pittsburgh." Amy stared at him for a moment. "Pittsburgh's not "I know it's a city in Pennsylvania," Cam said. "Just seeing if you were paying attention." "Funny," Amy said. She went back to work. As Cam watched Amy add more parts to the castle, he felt the sand beneath him begin to rumble, as if something big and ugly was living under the surface. A moment later, it was still again. "Whoa," Cam said. "Did you feel that?" Amy nodded. "Probably a small earthquake," she said. "The island does that sometimes." Cam looked around. No one else on the beach seemed bothered by it. Where Cam was from, the worst thing they had to worry about were tornadoes. Those came down from the skies, not up from the ground. It was the first time Cam felt like the ground he walked upon wasn't exactly stable. It was unnerving, to say the least.